It would appear that I have ruffled a few feathers and upset some people with one of my videos. It's a video I released a couple of years ago, originally entitled Adders, Facts and Fiction, but which I later changed the title of Adders, Watch First, Comment Later, the reasons for which will become apparent shortly. Do excuse a bit of banging going on in the background. One of my neighbours is having some work done on their roof. So this video, this Adders video, has proved to be my most watched, with over 47,000 views so far, but also, as I say, one of my most controversial. And there are a couple of particular things that people got upset about, one of which was the thumbnail, which you can see here, in which, as you can see, I say adders not poisonous. Well, that upset some people because they thought I meant that they were not venomous, because they didn't understand the difference between poisonous and venomous, and I do explain that in the video. Something is poisonous if it does you harm when you eat it, but venomous means that something can bite you and inject venom into you. Now, I was accused of being pedantic with semantics, and I guess, yes, hold my hand up to that. I'm just going to interrupt myself at this point to highlight one particular interaction which began with a bit of a scold from the commenter, but which panned out quite positively. Pause the video to have a read if you like, and or just crack on with the rest of the video when you're ready. But yeah, it's just part of the fun of YouTube, I suppose. But yeah, that sort of annoyed a few people. But the other thing that upset some people was that in the video, well, I mean, I guess the thumbnail implied that adders were not harmful, and as we know they are, but also some of the information I gave out in the video, which I considered came from a trusted source, seemed to imply that the danger from an adder bite was not that great. And as I say, I was quoting from a trusted source, which is the Wildlife Trust's website, and I will quote that again directly for you. Referring to the venom of the adder, it says this: its venom is generally of little danger to humans. An adder bite can be painful and cause an inflammation, but is really only dangerous to the very young, ill or old. If bitten, medical attention should be sought immediately. Now, some of the comments that were posted on my video show that even when people don't suffer an anaphylactic shock, which people obviously can do even from a bee sting, even if people don't suffer an anaphylactic reaction to the adder bite, it can nevertheless still be very serious. So I decided to see what the NHS had to say on the matter, who has by implication to be a trusted source, and this is what the NHS had to say on the matter, and I will refer to my printout here. Snake bites. So this is not just for adders, but snake bites in the UK in general, and the NHS website says the following: most snake bites in the UK are not serious, but it's important to get all snake bites checked as soon as possible. And then it goes on to say, call 999 or go to A&E immediately if you think you or someone else has been bitten by a snake. And then it says, do not drive to A&E, ask someone to drive you or call 999 and ask for an ambulance. And it tells you what to do while you're waiting for help. And it says, do stay calm. Most snake bites in the UK are not serious and can be treated. keep the part of your body that was bitten as still as you can. Lie in the recovery position if you can. Take paracetamol for any pain. It says try to remember the colour and pattern of the snake to tell the doctor. Take off any jewellery and loosen clothes near the bite in case the skin swells. So those are the things you should do. And then it says don't do the following. Don't go near the snake or try to catch or kill it. Do not try to suck or cut the poison out of the bite. Do not tie anything tightly around the part of the body that was bitten. And do not take aspirin or ibuprofen, as they can make bleeding worse. So it's okay to take paracetamol, but not aspirin and not ibuprofen. So that's proper authoritative medical advice from the National Health Service here in the UK, the NHS. So yes, I want to go on to say that I'm really sorry if I caused anyone any offence with my original video, and I do hope that anyone that was bitten made a full recovery. And also some people mentioned about dogs being bitten and that dogs suffered gravely and 1 or 2 died. So that's something that you do need to be careful of if you're going into areas where there might be adders, and that seems to be particularly areas where bracken is prevalent, because that seems to be a habitat that adders like. So yeah, you do need to be careful about keeping your dogs on under control in those sort of environments, because an adder bite can be fatal to a smaller animal than a human, for example a dog. Right, well I hope this has cleared 1 or 2 things up. Thanks for joining me today here on Naturally Curious UK. Do come back again soon. Meanwhile, as always, you stay safe, stay sane, stay curious, and keep enjoying the wonders of nature God has blessed us with. Cheerio.